Okay, everybody must know this. Supposedly now it's meant to be a new astrological year in respect to the Chinese zodiac. But I asked AI the question, and I'd done some studying, and I came to find out that the Chinese zodiac isn't really a zodiac at all. Well, it sort of is. You see, it's based upon the orbit of Jupiter. Now, Jupiter orbits the Sun once every 11.82 years. Now, the 12 constellations of what's meant to be the Chinese zodiac are meant to represent each one of those years. And the five elements are meant to represent um, paired in double. So it says there's 10 elements, but there's actually five, but there's two of the same. And they're meant to represent the five planets, which is Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, and a couple of others. All right. So if you do your homework, all right, you'll find out that the now that's meant to be the year of the horse isn't actually the year of the horse. Those animal names, you know how in the Western zodiac and the Vedic zodiac and mostly all other zodiacs, you have animals that are shaped to the stars. The stars, they'll create pictures in the sky if you join them in respect of certain animals and certain cultures of the zodiac have put their shapes in what they have sorted out the sky to be. Now, when it comes to the Chinese zodiac, they haven't done that. You won't find a picture of the horse in the sky in respect to the stars. If you see, they haven't done that. You won't find, how it says the year of the snake and the year of the rat. You won't find any pictures that they have drawn in the sky or joined any stars up to say that, this year's meant to be the year of the horse because the sun is positioned in this area of the sky entering the horse and where the stars are in the sky in respect to, say, the planets, now Jupiter, on where that is. It doesn't say that. It's not based upon that, okay? Those animals are recreated from a fairy tale story, and it's wrong, okay? The Chinese zodiac have basically done the same thing as the tropical zodiac, okay? They've rounded off a year, and they haven't, whoever's done it, have not specified why they've done it and what they're exactly measuring in the sky. And what's happened is they've left people lost, and it's just the same what's happened with the Western zodiac. It hasn't accounted for, namely the Western, hasn't accounted for the 13 constellations of the ecliptic plane. It's only accounted for 12 in a copying out for even numbers in putting 12 degrees, 12 areas of 30 degrees to try to make an even count of the 360 degree when that's not how it is. And the Chinese calendar has emitted, what is it? If Jupiter orbits the sun every 11.82 years or something, they've emitted, 18 years or something, 8.18 months each year. It adds up to a lot, especially if it's been around for so long, say thousands of years. They're saying it works as a leap year and that they account up for it, but you can't. You have to keep an alignment year by year. And if you're going to talk about what's going on in the universe, you need to be talking about the planets and where they're positioned. You can't be saying, it's the year of the horse. What's the horse? You can't see in the sky an area where the planets are and the stars are in respect to a horse. You can't see it. You won't find it. The fire, Mars, the planet Mars is in related to the fire, but Mars now, if I'm correct, it's entering Sagittarius. It's not even near where Jupiter is now. It's near it, but it's not entered it yet. For Jupiter is now at Gemini, and that's what the actual year is now. It's the year of the Gemini, and it says there won't be another year of the horse for another 60 years, but that's according to the incorrect calendar, that where they haven't accounted for the planets and where the stars are positioned. Okay, so do your homework, ask AI about it. I was going to put a link in a post, but YouTube are asking for IDs and all sorts of things to put links there to verify it. I can't do that. Just ask it. Ask AI about the Chinese New Year. Okay, ask it why it has those animal symbols. Is it shaped to any particular stars? Is it talking about any positions and where the planets are? And it'll come up and it'll tell you no, it represents the orbit of Jupiter. It talks about the 5 elements which represent the 5 planets: earth, fire, water, and all that. And it'll tell you that where Jupiter is now, there's no such thing as the horse. There's no shapes in the sky that are shaped as any animals which has been accounted for to refer to it as a zodiac. So it's not a zodiac at all. Well, it sort of is, but not in the sense of any sort of meaning in respect of stars. When it talks about a Chinese New Year and what animal it is, it's talking about the orbit of Jupiter and where Jupiter is. So rather than talking about an actual New Year and accounting for the Earth and where the Sun is, they're talking about the orbit of Jupiter. They're not talking about the Earth, okay, in respect to the Sun. And, they're saying they've conjured up all these animal names that aren't any meaning to it. There's no meaning to all this. If you want to know the true meaning on what time it is now, in respect to Jupiter, you got to look where Jupiter is and where it's going in respect to the planets, and then you can find out exactly what time it is and what meaning it is now and what's coming up this year. And it's a bit of technology that's going on. And listen, do your homework, all right? Just type it in. That's all you have to do. That's all I'm able to memorize right now and tell you people about, to give you warning and to take heed, because, it's the same as the tropical zodiac, the Western one. They lied about it for so many years. The now is it's only entered Aquarius recently, when people are under the notion or the narrative that it was in Aquarius back in January, but no, that was Capricorn. Okay, so they froze the time back 2,000 years ago, and they haven't moved. But you gotta remember that. Keep in mind that it shifts each year. It doesn't stay the same. Okay, so that's with the Western one, and there's 13 constellations. You know that, the ecliptic plane, that follow the path where the sun appears to go through, apart from the 88 constellations of them all. But yeah, so it's the same with that people have lied about them over the years to cop out and being lazy. And now I've only just found out about this Chinese one, and it's basically the same, except it's not talking about the sun. It's talking about, it's a Jupiter. It's a Jupiter. It's a jovial year. It's a Jupiter, the orbit of Jupiter, and it's not even accurate. The same as the other one. They've tried rounding it off the same as the same as the leap years, and it doesn't make sense. More so that they've put all these animal names that don't even represent anything of the universe, of any stars or where any of the planets are, to say that it's a zodiac, to say that's anything that's got to do with that. And even more so, they've got the seasons involved and say that no, it's of the seasons because of the elements, but those elements are meant to represent the planets, which are meant to represent the seasons in regards to, the equinox and the solstices and the weather, and that has to do with where the sun is. So that's got to do with the universe. And so they've copped out on that to try to be smart, to try to be, intelligent. Well, they haven't been intelligent. They've been as foolish as the other ones. And now, now's a time where things need to get set straight. If you look back here, the time's entering Aquarius now. It's the good era. Okay? It's the era where the time where things must be set straight. Okay? The truth must be told now. And everything must come together very soon. Okay? Because this is the year now, Pisces 2094. The sun is about here. It's not long until the promise of this era is now. So yeah, the proper one's back here. If you want to know what's going on with the universe, you got to study it properly. Ask AI, type it in on Google, go to a library, find out about it any way you can. Because I'm telling you, it's there. Okay, the truth is there if you look to it. I noticed there was something suspicious a long time ago, many years ago, and this is what stage I've come to now. I've justly found out about the Chinese calendar this year, that it's a bunch of nonsense, the same as the other ones, and it needs to be corrected, okay? All this nonsense needs to come to an end, and I've had enough of it. I can't, look, I found it out now, okay? It's been found out, and things are going to change. There's going to be actual change coming, all right? So again, this is what's going down, okay? Check out what the actual Chinese calendar is, what it's talking about, and you'll come to know the truth, and with the truth you'll be set free, obviously, and then guidance will be found therein. Okay, so yeah, so if you're going around and you're going, oh, it's the year of the horse and this and that, it's not the year of the horse. It's not the year of the horse at all. Okay, the Jupiter is now in Gemini. It has been since last year, and it's going to be until June 2nd this year. So you got another 6 months to go. Okay, find out what it's all about, do some homework, type it in, and yeah, I'll see you next time on another video. All right, see you guys. Take care. Bye.